Dimitri. Hi, Karl. Let me introduce. Добрый день.
No, I don't know.
Добрый день. Let me introduce you, Alena. She's.
Going in?
Thank you. Oh, it's a nice room. It's very...
Thank you so much. Just a question. Mattress that we use. We use on our to get on the ice and to get up. So that's what we're using. Good for 6 hours.
What is this?
It's emergency food. Coconut. It's like coconut soup.
Is it nice?
Nah, it's okay. It's but we ate that that's because you can just put it in your jacket and just eat it quickly, and it's a lot of calories for the cold. It's very good.
Вкусно. Вкусно.
Нет, скутно. But just большой калорий. Calorie? По-русски? So be careful not to get salt water. If you get salty water, you get dehydrated, and it's a problem for in the long run. So a lot of people here like them a lot. They are reinforced with a foam inside, and it's boots, and it's special to go underneath our skis, to fit on our skis. So, and to make it sure, we screw them in, and then we glue around so it's very stable. I know it's not. People may complain about wildlife, but we got it from the natives, like the Inupiaq, like Chukchi here, and so we wore it completely because it's hard to see sometimes, but there's not much to see anyway, so you have to keep going when it's really windy. It's very, very convenient. Chukotka flowers. Laptop case. Telephone case? With a different brand. It's a different brand, yeah. Chilling out. First page. What person? Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
It's the international port. And the beautiful mountain. Yeah. And I think it's so beautiful place. And as a matter of fact, it was my.
Have you understood that you have violated the Russian laws regarding the border?
They're telling us that we have, and if that's the case, then we have to accept that.
Да, нам говорили, что мы являемся нарушителями, и у нас нет никакого повода отрицать это.
At this stage, I would rather prefer to have our lawyer responding to that question. We don't know enough the Russian laws to be able to decide whether or not we have broken the law.
В то же время мы бы хотели, чтобы наш адвокат отвечал на эти вопросы, потому что мы слабо знакомы с местным законодательством.
Какие сейчас у ребят делали?
Okay, so now you are in Anadyr, and what are your impressions, your first impressions regarding Anadyr? What is the difference between Anadyr and Lavrentia, for instance?
There's a big difference.
Bolshoi. It's a much bigger city. It's quite modern. Yeah, it feels like a capital of a state. So it's a very different feeling from Lavrentia.
Разница большая между Лаврентием и Анадырем. Анадырь выглядит настоящей столицей, вот, хорошим городом, вот, и у них самый хороший впечатления.
А где они уже успели побывать? Может быть, у кого-то в гостях были? С кем-то познакомились?
Have you got some time to visit some friends or to go sightseeing outside or something like this?
We've got a lot of free time at the moment, so we've been out and about. We were out and about last night, and we met some people, had a good time.
Да, сейчас у них побольше времени, и, например, вчера они прогулялись по городу, встретились с некоторыми людьми, у них приятные впечатления.
Ну вот вопрос я задавала, может быть, он как-то прошел вот вскользь. Вот слово «свобода», что это теперь для них значит? Чувствуют ли они, приехав в Анадырь, себя свободными? Потому что сегодня в разговорах звучало
Do you feel yourself under arrest or do you feel some kind of freedom now?
I mean, we're free, pretty much. Feels that way. Obviously, there's a few things that need to be sorted out. We're separated from our equipment, which is something that concerns us at the moment. All of our electronics and cameras and video footage is all in Lavrentier, and we're here, and we don't quite know why that is. Because that equipment needs to be here. It's supposed to be here because it's evidence that is supposed to be presented in the court. So we kind of feel like we've got 1 foot in Lavrentier and we've got 1 foot in Anadyr at the moment. We're almost here, but not quite.
В целом они чувствуют себя свободными, неарестованными гражданами. Другое дело, что большая часть их оборудования, в основном электронное оборудование, как видеокамеры и другая техника, они находятся в Лаврентии. Таким образом, они одной ногой находятся в Лаврентии, другой здесь. Мы бы хотели стоять на обоих ногах в Анадыре.
Although that, I want to insist that we really do not feel like we're being under pressure here. I mean, the border guards welcomed us when we arrived and let us stay where we wanted to in Anadyr, so that's not an issue at all. It's been very well treated since we got in Anadyr.
Да, пограничники их встретили, вот были какие-то формальности, но тем не менее никакого присутствия этих пограничников нет, никакого давления со стороны властей, bodyguards, etc. What happened?
Well, we from Lavrentier we got like 10 minutes notice we were going to fly. So we threw everything in a bag, rushed to the airport. There was some confusion on what aircraft we were going to get on. We were told we're not flying, then we are flying. Then they put us on an aircraft. We got into Lavrentier, some bodyguards came on board, took everybody's passports. Well, there's only about 4 or 5 of us on the aircraft. And then there was some confusion as to who we were, and we didn't have a stamp.
We had tickets, but we didn't have the right stamp.
We had the visa, but not the stamp. So anyway, then the bodyguards put us in a jeep, and they took us out from the airport. They stopped, didn't know where we were all going, came back to the airport.
You mean Lavrentier?
This is Anadyr. And then met an interpreter who had been sent from the administration to meet us. And
Anastasia, from the...
Anastasia. And then they brought us into town. Yeah, a little confusing, but...
They used to bring a lot of the groceries for the stores in Lavrentier, and of course when he comes back. Again, to repeat what we said earlier, we don't know the law specifically. There are confusion about what are the appropriate port of entries, whether Providenia, ULN, so there are confusion on that. And also, one problem is that we arrived on water by foot. There are laws on how to arrive in Russia on land by foot and water by ship, but not on water by foot. So it's a little bit different than usual. So that's why they create some. So that's why the laws are not very clear for everyone. So
the short answer is no. To make sure all the documentation is crystal clear, everybody's happy. Because so now I have to go. I've had to come the route that I come. I had to come across the Bering Straits. I had to enter Russia, and I will continue down through Russia. I can't exclude Russia. You're in the way. I have to go through Russia to get home.
In some, of course.
Yeah, the biking. Well, it depends. It's a road, so if I get the right permission as well, will be to ski. We potentially will ski together. We define.
We don't know yet.
No, we've been talking about it, but it depends what makes sense for both of us.